Please welcome Tracey Wilson.
Well, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Nice to see you got a front row seat. That's so good. Welcome to day 2. So this morning, the R&D team will dive deeper into the way Solidworks extends the capabilities, the 3DEXPERIENCE works extends the capabilities of Solidworks by providing the tools users need to imagine a better future together. So to get us started, please welcome Solidworks CEO, Manish Kumar.
Thank you, Tracey. Good morning, everyone. So today I am in the VP of R&D shoes, and I must remind you something which is very important. Today is 14th of February, which means today is the Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day first. Please do not forget to text your wives or call them right now if you want. If you want a break, please go out, it's fine. You will not hurt my feelings. And even to my wife, happy Valentine's Day. She'll be shocked. Though first I want to start with 2 words, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here with us today. And thank you for allowing us to be your partners in your mission to change the world. You have our commitment in return. Commitment to keep on delivering on your current needs as well as your future needs. We'll make sure that all your future needs are secure. Now, this commitment is built on long-term relationships. To talk more about this, let me invite some friends on stage to share their stories. Let's have Matt, Shedlov, Ryan Okelberry, and Brandon Foster. Please join me, friends. Thank you. Thank you for coming here.
Morning.
So,
thank you. Morning.
Matt, I'm going to start with you.
All right.
You join me here, please. You are from Boston Scientific. First, tell us about Boston Scientific. What do you do?
We design medical devices, right? Worldwide medical device producer. And so we operate in many different countries around the world. Biotechnology, biomedical firm, right? And around the world, over 30 million patients per year have their lives improved and even have their lives saved thanks to the products made by Boston Scientific.
Life saved, that's a big word. Can you explain how?
Yeah, Manish, rather than having me tell you about it, let me show you what I mean by life-saving products.
Okay, let's see.
Pretty amazing.
You know, I have seen this many times before, but you can feel it. Every time I see it, I have goosebumps.
Yeah, Manish, what you saw is real. Robert's heart stopped, and if it wasn't for the device he had planted in his heart, it would have not started beating again. So this is what we mean by life-saving products at Boston Scientific, and the stories of people's lives saved and improved is what we call our emotional paycheck.
That's amazing. By the way, I did some research before coming here, You started in 1998 on SolidWorks with just few seats of SolidWorks. Where are you right now?
So after many, many years, we probably have over 2,000 users, but over 20 years, Boston Scientific has grown by acquiring other companies. And with the leading technology and over all these companies, over 95% of the acquisitions that we've had have all used SolidWorks. So that makes it really easy, the common use of SolidWorks, to make sure that we can fastly acquire and integrate, migrate the CAD data. We've been really fortunate by all the companies that we've acquired that have used SolidWorks. So right now we have over 2,000 users of using SolidWorks. We use EPDM, PDM Professional. And I want to thank SolidWorks R&D. SolidWorks R&D has done a great job. We've grown together with them. They've listened to our needs. And it's been wonderful to have us both grow together as our respective companies with SolidWorks.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Now, one last question for you. What should we focus on for future?
Well, of course, we continue to improve SolidWorks desktop, but also focus on cloud. We do have a cloud strategy, cloud-first strategy at Boston Scientific. And with so many different divisions of the company all around the world, cloud makes us the most sense to us so that we can really collaborate and continue to grow our businesses in all geographies around the world. We're happy to see the direction SolidWorks is going for the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. The workflow, some of the stuff that we're going to see today, I'm looking forward to. So not only for the collaboration, but the extended capabilities of the platform, allowing us to capitalize on our SolidWorks investment with the extended capabilities we've seen for subdivision, organic forms, being able to quickly mock things up, advanced simulation. All those types of capabilities are really going to help us in the future.
Thank you. Your needs are heard loud and clear. I will tell you one more story. My dad is also watching it. 6 years back, he had a heart attack. And even in his arteries, there is a stent built by Boston Scientific. So thank
Wonderful.
you. One more
Awesome.
life saved.
Thank you.
Now, you just heard about the life-saving products. Let's go and try to see life-changing products. With us here, we have Ryan from House of Design. You co-founded House of Design. Can you tell us about House of Design?
Sure. House of Design was founded in 2012. Initially, House of Design did a lot of system integration, automated robotic systems for other companies across multiple verticals. But along the way, what we discovered was a need for automation in the manufacturing of building components and modular housing. As you might know, and others probably do, we are experiencing a housing crisis. There's roughly 5 million deficit in housing starts in the US alone. This is going to impact low income and first-time home buyers for sure. So in 2018, we transitioned from being system integrators to product creators. Full design and production of automated floor trusses, roof trusses, as well as wall panel systems.
I mean, these are some of the impressive, amazing systems that you see on screen here. What are the challenges that you face?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is the pure size and scale of these products. For example, the floor truss assembly system that you see on the screen right now, that product contains over 40,000 components in that assembly. In addition, each of our assembly lines has different configurations that we use to accommodate our customers' needs. So obviously, design reuse, minimizing rework is very critical for us to maintain our profit margin.
Okay.
The creation of our goal is to have a virtual twin. And so our creation of that virtual twin is not going to be complete without the electrical side and the control system as well. So what you see here is we've been using SolidWorks across the board from the beginning, both mechanical and electrical. It's helped us design those systems faster and with less design iteration.
Okay, so what we are seeing here is that you have assemblies of multiple disciplines. So you have mechanical engineers and electrical engineers working side by side, is it?
Absolutely, for sure, mechanical and electrical. Those systems are designed almost in parallel with one another. I would add the addition of pneumatics to our system. But in addition to that, we use the CAD downstream as well for our robotic system engineers to program offline before we manufacture. And again, we use those CAD files for our internal and external fabricators. So Beyond that, we would continue to use Solidworks for structural analysis. We want to maximize the life of our robotic system. So depending on the variation, size of the material, the wood material you're seeing, we validate each design to the robot's capability, both the robot's payload and the robot's reach, as well as the end-of-arm tool functionality that you see.
Now, this is very interesting. Now, one last question for you. Did you start to use SolidWorks in 2012?
No, I did not start in 2012. I learned SolidWorks for the first time in 1999. I've been using it since. I have to tell you, SolidWorks is absolutely critical to our prototyping and our business success. We wouldn't be where we're at without it. I've also been teaching and sharing SolidWorks for years in the user group network, as well as I mentor some robotic teams and clubs.
That's really awesome. I mean, mentors are like you are changing the world. You know, I started to code SolidWorks in 1998, so I think we are getting older, right, Ryan?
I think we'll just call that experience. Is that okay?
I'll go with that.
Okay.
Thank you, Experience, Ryan.
Thank you.
It was so nice to hear from you. Now we heard about life-saving product, life-changing product. How about something which is everywhere in the life, ubiquitous in the life? Let's hear from Sealed Air. Brandon, tell us briefly about Sealed Air.
So before we get started, I figured what better way to show who Sealed Air is than one of our iconic products.
Okay. This is amazing. So do you guys realize that this was invented by Sealed Air? If not, you know it now. And if you have not done this before, I'll do it. Really fun, right?
It is really fun.
I need to step on that.
Yes, please.
It's too fun.
Ryan?
I'm good.
Okay. So Brandon, please tell us about your business problems.
Yeah. So Sealed Air. So who we are? We're in the business.
I need to keep this away.
Yeah. So we're in the business to solve, like you see, critical packaging solutions. So we also have a sustainability aspect to the company. So we try to make sure that we leave the world better than we found it. So today we're a $5.5 billion company with 16,000 employees. We hold over 2,800 patents in 114 countries.
Okay. Can you tell us about your challenges?
So like any global business, we try to stay agile, meeting the needs of our customers. A lot of times we have really tight deadlines to bring new products to the market, and so our equipment is quite complex and very large. So some of our machines can have over 10,000 parts in one piece of equipment. So documenting that and showing it to the customers in a full blown production line layout is critical for us.
And these are some pretty large, complex equipment, machinery here. Which tools of ours help you achieve your, or overcome your challenges, I should say?
Yeah, so we've been using SolidWorks since 2012. We've got over 200 licenses of SolidWorks, but as of today, we probably have about 60% of our designs still in 2D. Okay,
that's impressive.
Our goal is to design more in 3D, but we've got over 7 years worth of knowledge and know-how built into our systems. So, DraftSight is the perfect complement to still kind of manage and deal with those our 2D needs. We've got plant and factory layouts. We use DWGs as templates a lot of times to carry on what our existing designs are. We also do 2D manufacturing or production drawings that we send out to our manufacturing partners.
That's amazing to know. Now the question is, why DraftSight?
DraftSight just made sense for us. We wanted to consolidate to one vendor, and you guys, the makers of SolidWorks, provide that for us. So it's a powerful tool. It's cost effective. The learning curve is quite low for our users. So we try to leverage the software with libraries, and our engineers can do plant layouts pretty quick. So it's a competitive edge for Sealed Air.
Thank you so much. It is, please give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah.
It is really amazing to see how 3D and 2D designs, they coexist today and will do so for some time. So thank you again, everyone here. Your contribution to society in terms of delivering life-changing experiences and at times, life-saving experiences, they are immense. And we all appreciate that. So thank you again, Matt, Brandon, and Ryan. Now, while using our current products, you want to be more efficient. At the same time, you're asking us that how can we make your life even more collaborative, be able to deliver products on time, on quality, under budget. Now, this is even more important in the post-pandemic world. Let me give you some proof point. To help me do that, I would like to invite Michael Asutell, Florian Fischer, and Bruce Holway on the stage. Please join me here, friends. So let me start with Bruce. Please join me. Everyone in this room uses Solidworks, and they look forward to the enhancements that we do, right? Yeah. You need to deliver them. You need to prioritize them. We have 7 million plus users at this point, according to Suchit yesterday. So a very tough question for you. Are you able to sleep at night?
Yes, Manish, because we have a good process to deliver what's needed. And it begins with us gaining a true understanding of what's important to our users. And as you say, each user is unique, so we have to do a lot of listening. And we do so in many ways, whether it's meetings with customers, feedback from tech support, alpha testing, usability testing, following the forums, the list goes on. But the most obvious is the thousands of enhancements requests we receive. With all this information, we're able to prioritize with the goal of delivering the most value to the most users. But I should also mention the top 10, because it enables our users to prioritize themselves. Any user can create an idea, view everyone else's ideas, comment on them, and vote. It's completely transparent. And the name top 10 has become a bit of a misnomer because we track more than 1 through 10. We track the entire list, and we address more than 10 of these in each release.
Should we trust him or ask him for proof? Proof? Proof.
I've got 3. Your favorite area, drawings. So now, from an assembly drawing, you can open a part drawing directly with just a new right mouse button option, either from the BOM or by hovering over the part in any drawing view. Boom, you no longer have to open the part in the part mode to get to the drawing. Next, you can easily see which BOM cells are overridden because we show them in color when the BOM's active. You click off the BOM, they all go back to black, so they print in black, but you click on, activate it, they come in color. And you can restore the values by either cell, row, column, or the entire BOM. And this next one is so cool. You can now filter your entire BOMs, just like a spreadsheet. If you use filters in Excel, you're going to be instantly productive. You're going to love this stuff. And you get the added advantages that the balloons show and hide to match the filter state. I got to tell you, Manish, the drawings developers today, they are on it, man. These guys, they're awesome. They are like fast, high quality. I mean, it's impressive.
I see what's, you don't know what's going on here. When Bruce joined, I was a developer in drawings, so he's saying that I was not awesome and the current team is awesome. Is that what you're saying, Bruce?
No. Manish, I would never say that to the CEO.
Thank you.
I would never say that to the CEO. You, as a developer, you were kind of awesome, but the guys today are awesome, so kind of awesome. It's both, everybody's awesome,
Is Kristen in crowd here? Can we open his performance rating again, please?
Anyways, guys, come to the Top 10 meetup tomorrow. You'll see more enhancements, and we'll get the results from this year's voting.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thanks.
Now, to be frank, our R&D team is awesome. And thanks to this team, I also am able to sleep peacefully at night. But not tonight, by the way. Remember, there is a party tonight. And despite my daughters telling me that, don't do it, Daddy, I'm going to show you my dance moves. In a way, delivering an experience is like a dance. You need to work with a lot of people around you, with a lot of data coming in, with a lot of conflicting ideas coming in. In an extremely coordinated way, you have to dance through them. Now, collaboration is the most ingredient part to deliver a beautiful experience. And our next story will prove that to you. Michael, please join me here. The next question is for you. Can you please tell us more about the Storyteller Overland?
Yeah, thanks.
One sec, by the way. Mohit, you did something wrong here. The title is VP of Engineering of Storyteller Overland since yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So please congratulate him.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your well-deserved promotion.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now you can answer my question.
Yeah, glad to be here. Storyteller Overland is a Birmingham, Alabama-based adventure vehicle manufacturer or upfitter that equips outdoor enthusiasts with the tools they need to live free, explore endlessly, and tell better stories. So we're born out of a spirit of grand adventure, and we're pursuing and passionately equipping those who are pursuing meaningful experiences and living life out, of discovery out on the open road and beyond.
So in your view, what you're delivering here, is it a product you're delivering or an experience that you're delivering?
Good question. Definitely an experience. We deliver life-changing experiences, we like to say. So we're delivering mobility, lifestyle, and adventure experiences to outdoor enthusiasts. And when you go on one of these adventures, believe me, it'll change your life.
This one I believe you because this is also on my bucket list. I want to do it one day. Can you tell us about your team and your design process?
Yeah. So I lead our geographically dispersed team of mechanical designers and industrial engineers who extensively use Solidworks and the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. So the industrial designers start off with the concepts before they hand it over to the mechanical engineers who turn those concepts into a reality. So from there, we work with our quality and shop floor teams as well as outside vendors to get our custom parts manufactured.
Okay. Now, where does 3DEXPERIENCE platform fits in there?
Yeah, so we were familiar with like on-premise methods of managing our SolidWorks data, but we opted for the on-cloud 3DEXPERIENCE platform due to the growing nature of our company, remote work, travel, and to be honest, our lack of interest in managing the on-site equipment required to manage that data. So we use the platform to store and organize data for the entire team, and the built-in data and lifecycle management capabilities help us maintain coherence across that team and all of our teams. With the platform, we've enabled our production engineering team as well as senior management to have access to our 3D data, and that introduces the ability to receive their feedback in real time. So it's been great to be able to lock down final designs as released to prevent any unintentional edits. So leveraging the platform has been a real game changer for our efficiency as a whole, and I'm a firm believer in playing to each individual's strengths, and the platform gave us the ability to allow each member of the team to work together and contribute in their own individual and unique way.
That's so interesting. It's literally music to my ears. I feel like dancing. But you know what? I'll control myself for now. If I may ask you, how has collaboration with external suppliers been with 3DEXPERIENCE platform?
Yeah, so that's another one that's been a game changer for us. So we're big on controlling our IP, and I like that we can selectively share our data with numerous suppliers while protecting that IP. So we provide those suppliers controlled access to our models while we preserve the complete design context. So it seamlessly integrates with the supplier-generated parts and any modifications they might have made to our designs. The turnkey nature of the cloud-based solution, the superior ability to work with suppliers, and overall cost savings is why we went with the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, and we're extremely happy with it.
That's really awesome, and it's really great to hear that the platform has streamlined your business and processes with suppliers and connected you with your team through the entire product development process. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
With yesterday's announcement, you know that every new SolidWorks user starting July 1st will have the option to connect to the cloud and start collaborating in ways not possible before. What does it mean to you? How will you get started? What values can be used by you? Let's see that in action. Now, of course, you will need to install something, right? Even that is very easy. Your admin invites you, and you get an email with a link to get started. You click on SolidWorks, and you get to install everything that's needed. That's it. Once installed, you can launch SolidWorks from the desktop or directly from the platform. Open your assembly, save it to the platform, and everyone is ready to roll. All the lifecycle commands, they are available to you from within SolidWorks. You can customize the S key if you want, or you use it from the ribbon. It is even seamlessly integrated in your feature tree. You get full information on the state of your design all the time. Now the real fun begins. You can create multiple concepts. We keep track of every evolution. You can branch ideas or merge them together. We manage the traceability of your design evolution. If you are the CAD leader, you can even get the detailed information of the evolution of the design with a full revision history directly from the platform. And thanks to this traceability, you can reduce the number of duplicates and streamline your product development process. But what about your standard libraries, toolbox libraries, design templates, and so on? Do they give you nightmares? How do you manage them, control them, ensure that everyone uses pre-approved components? Platform provides you the capability for standards management, giving you a unique and single source of truth. Similar to how you arrange files on your computer using folders, you can do the same on the platform using bookmarks. Bookmarks can be accessed and shared from anywhere at any time using any device. Finding this gripper from the entire floor assembly, it's just a breeze. Being connected to platform also means you have access to the full capabilities of the Works portfolio. You can easily generate manufacturing toolpath for the greater accuracy and consistency in producing components. You can effortlessly manipulate the whole model, plan your projects, or manage change process. You can scale up at your own pace. And as announced by John Paulo yesterday, collaboration with almost anyone in the world will soon be a reality for everyone. Right from within the SolidWorks, right from within the feature tree, I would say, you can publish your design to 3D Drive. The receiver gets the invitation. They can log into the platform if they have never created that account. They can review your changes and send their suggestions back to you. You will be able to review it, again, because it's platform from anywhere using any device. In fact, GP said it rightly. This is e-drawings on steroids. Now, pandemic has fundamentally changed the way people work. It has shown the possibility that work can be done from anywhere, even sitting in a camper van at some remote location in the world. Don't believe me, please. I want you to hear from Florian. Florian, please join us.
Thanks, Manish. Yes, we are a small company or a young company from Germany. Started last year with 2 business units. On the one hand, we do prototype engineering, and on the other hand, we do overlanding topics.
Okay.
And our main drive was to combine PDM, CAM, CAD simulation to reduce the cost in the small startup.
Okay, and I understand you had a specific vision how you wanted X custom engineering to grow. Can you tell us about the vision that you had?
Yeah, my vision was at the beginning, I had 4 goals. The first goal was to have an independent from specific hardware and work location, to keep the intersections between the different tools the minimum. And I wanted to access my data from every company device, wherever there's tablet, laptop, cell phone. So I wanted device independency.
Okay. You touched on device independence, and in one of your pictures, I've seen you working in the mountain. Were you pretending to work in the mountains, or were you actually working in the mountains?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. The SolidWorks cloud application allows me to design and work the way I want it to work. So I can access data on the go and design whenever innovation strikes. So this picture was taken as I'm doing a live design review with the customer in X Designs while traveling somewhere in Norway, upside the polar circle.
That is amazing. Maybe I should tell my boss I want to do that kind of thing, sitting in mountain and work. Maybe I'm going too far. But that is amazing. Many of us had never thought about this kind of flexibility and mobility, that it will be possible. Now it is your reality, right?
Yes.
How has this flexibility and connected cloud solutions accelerated your design process?
Yeah. So now I'm able to do complete engineering process everywhere, everywhere. So in a small startup, the ideas can strike any time. So in the evening, I'm sitting in the living room, taking my tablet and doing some designs on the scratch directly in the X Design, and have always my data available whenever, wherever.
That's amazing. Thanks for that insight, Florian.
Thank you.
Browser-based solutions, they are opening new doors to everyone and new ways of innovation that was not possible before. At this point, I would like you to thank you so much for sharing your insights. Now, let's look at some of the cool innovations that we have done with the browser-based app. With 3D Swimmer, everyone at the company can play an active role in ideation process. With purpose-built tools such as 3D Swim for conversations, teams are able to stay connected and share ideas. Infinite virtual whiteboards that provide teams with a central location to communicate on the platform. You can post 3D content directly from within the whiteboard to conduct brainstorming sessions, share ideas, and hold design reviews with distributed teams. A single platform for design and collaboration makes it easy to stay in the loop, stay up to date with instant notification from Swim, and access community content without ever leaving your design session. But what about collaborating on a 3D design? While working in a team, there are chances that multiple people have the same model open via different assemblies. What if someone modifies something? Are you out of date? Well, not really. With instant notification, you get to know about any such update instantly. You can reload just the modified model and carry on. As you know, artificial intelligence is the latest craze. In order for artificial intelligence to help you, it needs to learn from data. So this is aggregated data. It gives us even more ways to serve you. Today, we are able to predict your selections, your mates, your instances, your sketch entities. But trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You saw some hints in Bernard's demo yesterday. There is way more to come. With SolidWorks Cloud, you have access to the full end-to-end capabilities for all your design challenges entirely from a web browser. Design from anywhere, using any device of your choice. Mechanical, shape, style, sheet metal, structure, drawings, and even photorealistic renderings with endless flexibility. These applications are designed from years of feedback from users like yourselves. Tailored, streamlined, and intelligent workflows that simplify your design process are seen throughout every phase of design. For example, structures are made simple with automatic member trimming and industry standard profiles. Go from design to production with cut list in no time, which leads me to drawings. Directly from within the web browser, you get a two-in-one single source of truth for both MBD and 2D drawings. We broke down the barrier between 2D and 3D. X-Drawings combines the benefit of MBD with traditional look and feel of 2D drawings. You get the best of both worlds to define it your way using traditional or modern techniques. But you need to go from delivering products to delivering experiences. Building an experience goes far beyond just building and designing parts and assemblies. To find and fix issues caused by kinematics or dynamics, SolidWorks Cloud delivers a robust set of motion simulation tools for a true lifelike design experience. Your customers demand stylish and ergonomic products that stand out from the crowd. We listened. We delivered subdivision capabilities to create highly stylized and organic geometry. The freedom is yours. Experiment, style, and sculpt designs without any constraints of parametric surfacing. As your needs grow, the web-based portfolio scales with you to fit your exact development needs and expand on capabilities to new horizons. Create stunning shapes with unrivaled geometric patterning capabilities. Complex shape and surface creation has never been so easy. And with the powerful built-in data management capabilities, you can create multiple versions or branches of your ideas and explore them in parallel. We will maintain the traceability. Once an idea wins, you can merge those branches together. Your ideas will live with you forever, and you can come back to them at any later time. There will be times when you need to collaborate with a non-CAD user. With a click of a button, you take your design to a swim community and collaborate with your peers or customers who can give you even more ideas. And anyone can access 3D data to create world-class marketing assets, anytime and anywhere with endless scalability through a cloud-based architecture. With 3DEXPERIENCE Product Communicator, you can showcase your design's creativity and turn a product into a customer experience. The marketing team can produce visually stunning sales and marketing content to build product excitement and capture the imagination of prospective customers. In parallel, a design change occurs. Shared data is automatically updated in the marketing experience, keeping everyone in sync. But there is something fundamentally different beyond the apps themselves. It is about the delivery of those roles and apps. From you being able to manage your users and licenses, to your engineers being able to acquire it, to get started on it, it is totally different. Everyone is on the same exact version all the time, which means gone are the days of backward or forward compatibility. Another benefit that we are able to give you is related to the speed of the delivery itself. With SolidWorks Cloud, gone are the days of yearly release cycles. We release every 8 to 12 weeks. Since everyone is on the same exact version, we don't have to wait for a major functionality delivery. We can do them almost any time we want, and we do that. And as a special offer, you get a 40% off on SolidWorks Cloud for this week. Now, let's move to the next section. Because of the pandemic, the lines between the work and life has blurred. More and more people from all generations, they want to be empowered in their professional life as well as personal life. They want to become eco-responsible. They want to learn. They want to contribute to society for a better life in a better world. And we are there with solutions to meet those needs. Let's welcome on stage Amy Hamilton and Kirby Downey. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now, let's start with the most passionate segment of our users that we have today, our teachers. Amy, I think you know this. Today, we have close to 5 million plus students who are learning SolidWorks. They are creating some amazing and crazy products, supported by amazing mentors like you. How many years have you been teaching SolidWorks for?
Crazy to say it, but over 10 years.
Fantastic. But recently, you have been teaching CAD to your students using 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Why did you choose 3DEXPERIENCE platform for your students?
Well, Manish, when the pandemic hit, our schools had closed, students are home, they didn't have the ability to access and work on SolidWorks. And I wanted my students to be able to learn, but thankfully I remembered being here at SolidWorld in 2020 and sitting with my sales rep with his cell phone, and he was showing me the Experience platform. And I said, well, we got to switch to virtual classroom. Our family computers at home aren't going to work. I got a hold, and next thing I know, 3 days later, we were on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform.
Thank you, and I would tell you, this is one of the benefits of being here at 3D Experience World, because you get to see things that you did not plan to, and it may affect you later in life. So that's really impressive in my view. Which apps your kids use right now?
My kids use XDesign, Xshape. They play around with Sketch, and even the 3D Story.
Oh, okay. 3DXI team will be really happy to hear that. I did not know that, actually. It's not rehearsed. You also said the Xshape was easier for your students?
For my 6th grade students, it was easier for them because it's just a little blob on the screen. You know, they can pull it and stretch it and move it around. So it was less intimidating for them.
You know, I'm going to scare some of the people here. There are some really high-end surfacing classes that are running right now. You just heard what she said. A 6th grader can use or create high-end surfacing using Xshape. Okay, thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
You're in trouble. What benefits do you see by using these tools?
Basically, the whole cloud aspect, it allows me to look at my students' work without my big desktop. I can do it on a tablet. I could do it on a small laptop if I needed to. And the other thing is when the kids weren't there, they were virtually half in, half out. When they came back, they had learned enough in XDesign that with a month's training in Solidworks, I could get them ready to take their CSWA and pass it.
That is wonderful. That's really amazing. In fact, you will want to hear more about Amy's story. Please go and check out her session. She is going to have a breakout session later this afternoon. And thank you so much for your passion, your dedication. We love your community. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
We love you too.
And as you mentioned, Amy, certifications are extremely important. It gives you credibility. And I'm happy to announce that 10-year-old Elif and Kamal, they are our youngest 3D Experience certified SolidWorks 3D Creator users in the world. Congratulations to Elif and Kamal. And thank you, Redwan, because you are the one who is making that happen. And we are really looking forward to hiring your students soon enough. Now, let's say you need to master all of your product design, engineering, simulation, machining, life cycle management, and so on. 3D Experience Works for Education portfolio has everything to tackle all your assignments, all your needs, from simple to complex. And if you are an individual student who is looking to learn our tools, or whether you are an educator who is looking to teach our tools, please check out these websites. You can get started right away. Now, let's move on to our next segment of users, consumers. How are they using the power of simplicity to improve life around their homes? Now, how many of you wanted to turn a spare bedroom into a home office due to pandemic, but didn't really know how to get started? What about visualizing your home renovation, or size, or furniture for your kids' room? Home by Me is an online interior design application that allows you to easily visualize your home ideas and 2D floor plans or 3D views. Browse community content for inspiration from amazing designs created by our users in Home by Me. The Home by Me wizard helps you get started to design your new room, additions, or dream home using industry standard layouts. Windows, doors. You can furnish your project with your extensive product catalog that is included with real brands like CB2, Wayfair, LG. You can even add furniture created by the passionate community of like-minded homeowners and interior designers and dive right into your project. But what happens when you cannot find that perfect item from Home by Me library? For those DIYers out here, we have just made an app for you. It's called Make by Me. It is accessed directly from within Home by Me. Make by Me enables anyone to create custom DIY furniture. Start by browsing real-world materials in a shop, and just use lifelike tools to customize your projects to your exact size and design needs. With an intuitive interface, it's very easy for everyone to design and further customize their products. Easily add hardware like wheels and handles from the included library. Visualizing lifelike behavior like this cabinet door opening, it has never been so easy. Make by Me hardware has intelligence integrated into it. And since Make by Me is fully online and accessible anywhere, you can view the automatically generated plans, materials, cut list, and steps on any device to help you source your items and build your physical project directly in your shop. With steps this easy, Make by Me empowers anyone to build their custom furniture like a pro. And voila, a custom battery designer or custom battery organizer to declutter your garage is there. You can even share your plans with the Make by Me community, helping them learn and inspiring them to create their own projects. Check out some of these amazing Make by Me projects that our passionate users have designed and made. The power is now in your hands. Just don't lose any fingers, please. You'll need them. And the best news, both Home by Me and Make by Me are free. Get started today on your next home renovation project, DIY furniture. Use Make by Me. Please go ahead and use it. Thank you. Now, let's not forget about a new group of users, the lifelong users who we are enabling with our tools, the makers of the world. Please join me here, Kirby.
Excellent.
Everyone, to some extent, they are considered to be a maker. Everyone here, I'm pretty sure. They all want to make something. But you do something really unique. You do 3D printing of video game props, right?
Yes.
What do you do?
So I just like to recreate things that you see on the screen or you see in a video game. So I really love the AT-80s, so I made one. Added articulation, sectioned it, made it really highly detailed, put it online for free for anyone to download and print it themselves. And I've worked with various different other companies, PlayStation, Bethesda, Square Enix and that, to do props from their video games officially, which was a lot of fun. Done stuff with Destiny as well, Portal, and the Doom BFG that you see on the screen there, that's actually got the Guinness World Record for the largest and heaviest 3D printed pop from a video game, and that was for the release of Doom 2016. And yeah, we just make things because we want to do something cool. We want to have fun.
Now, that's really impressive. How does 3DEXPERIENCE SolidWorks for Makers help our users here?
I mean, SolidWorks is the gold standard of engineering, and you can do so much with it. And with SolidWorks for Makers, you get access to XDesign and XShape. So like the soundboard, I've actually got it here, that I made with Johnny and myself on the Core podcast live.
You see that?
Within an hour, Johnny reverse engineered the PCB. I then threw that into XShape, pulled around the shapes. It's like you're shaping a potato and you make it pretty. And then put that back into SolidWorks, engineered it so we can 3D print it. And live on our stream, within an hour, we had something that can make funny noises because we wanted to.
Does it still make funny noises?
We've got to plug it in and find the AV guys.
But maybe we can give it to your sixth grader. They may be able to create better shapes than what Kirby did here.
Never know. It might look like SpongeBob SquarePants.
Which is awesome, right? That's creativity.
I'll take it.
Okay. Do you have any advice for the makers out here?
Yes. Have a goal in mind. Get inspired by something. Have a target to go. Whether you're replacing a knob on your oven or a new headphone stand, or you've seen something cool in the movies and you want to hold that, do it. Embrace the rabbit hole that is YouTube and find what a lot of these other makers are doing and creating and get inspired. See what they're doing. And many of them are actually here in the maker area, and you can go and chat to them.
Now, I couldn't have told it better myself. I would definitely add one more thing, that the gun, the toy gun that you created, that went into Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes.
Milosh pointed out that he can do better, so there is a competition going on.
I think it was a contract that...
So I think we have to go on social media in order to capture that as well. I don't think he can beat you, but he claims that he can beat you.
Well, the files are available to download, so anyone can.
Don't give him the files. Come on, that's not a competition.
We've got to share.
Okay, so let's do that. Okay, thank you.
Excellent.
With 3DEXPERIENCE, thank you. With 3DEXPERIENCE Solidworks for Makers, you can all use the same tools that Kirby uses to bring his creations to life. And for this week only, we are discounting it even further. The annual subscription for this offer is only for $60 for your first year. That's $60 for first year, meaning for entire year. There was some confusion that it's monthly. It's not monthly, so please keep that in mind. $60 for a year for the tool that you love, that you can use for any of your hobby purposes. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Kirby. Thank you so much. Now, for this next section, I would like to invite my partner in crime, my brother from other mother, VP of CATIA R&D on stage. Romain, please join me on stage.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, look at that shirt. Don't you guys like it? Can we have a photo, please?
Well, you know...
Oh, wait. We need to take a picture first.
I also brought a gift from you, from France.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, of course. You will not get away.
What is that?
Yeah, look at this one.
Oh, I did not see this coming.
Capture that, please.
Well, to be frank, in Dassault Systems, there is one single R&D. We are all one R&D. We are not kind of divided by brands. And today I'm in brand, not in brand hat, in R&D hat. We are all one single team, and which is unique. You won't find this in many other companies, by the way. Now, Roma, we have been working together with what, 12 years now?
Yep.
Together, because yesterday I said we have to work together, everyone has to work together, working together, how can we expand the value offered to our team here?
Well, great question, Manish. You know, our platform empowers businesses and people to innovate in a disruptive way by leveraging virtual twin experiences. You can combine what you have learned in the real world with scientific modeling and simulation in the virtual world, and it gives you unique insights. You can work across several disciplines within or outside your organization, and at all scales, from molecules to big jumbo jets. What about that?
That's really awesome. We do know that CATIA is used to create jumbo jets. Boeing 777 picture that I showed, that was the first virtual twin model, virtual twin created plane that was rolled out. So using CATIA, congratulations. Now let me give you a precise problem, because our users don't create jumbo jets, okay? We need to be more sustainable, more frugal. We need to reduce the amount of material that we use while helping our users here to save on cost, save on time, even environment. How can we help our users here?
Well, we have multiple options for that.
That's slick. I want a very precise answer. Okay, so let me give you a very precise question, Romain. Imagine I have an existing parametric model that we create all the time, okay? I want to use traditional manufacturing processes.
Yep.
What should I do?
Well, let me show you. Heavy and overly designed products have a direct impact on their longevity, on the cost of manufacturing, and on efficiency and energy consumption. As innovative designers and engineers, we know that simulation helps us compare and improve different design options, such as the size of a design, the choice of material, while validating the structural performance. Now, how to experiment with confidence hundreds or even thousands of design alternatives through simulations in order to choose the best one without spending weeks of work? The answer is DOE, design of experiments. Regardless of your CAD model is designed in Solidworks Desktop or in 3D Creator, the parameters are set as variable inputs for the system to simulate and optimize based on goals and constraints. So from your inputs, the DOE runs thousands of iterations automatically using the simulation technology industry leaders, Simulia. You can choose goals such as mass reduction or set a maximum stress value not to exceed, and set a number of iterations and hit run. The system computes all of the possibilities and gives you the best alternative with all the results needed to compare and make your decision. So, you know, using this bracket from House of Design that you have seen before, we were able to reduce the mass by 50% while keeping the structural integrity far from the material yielding point.
Okay, how about that? You can use SolidWorks Desktop or 3D Creator in order to get that kind of benefit. Very clear. But we are not going to let him go off that easily. We are going to up our questions. So this time, what if I have a parametric product, but I wanted to use additive manufacturing processes? What can you do?
You know that I also have an answer for that.
Okay, please.
So, you know, our lattice designer role enables the design of complex lattice structures for lightweight parts that are produced using additive manufacturing. And so as part of our world-leading geometric modeler, it delivers robust and scalable complex lattice design without limitations of model size, visualization, or number of cells. So predefined lattice structure can be used to fill void areas of your design, and each lattice shape can be customized on the fly to meet your requirements. The result is an accurate geometry, not just a representation. So the lattice produced can be analyzed using simulias, again, structural validation solutions, and resulting in unparalleled confidence in the design. This is what you see here. Finally, all geometry is watertight, and it can be output as STL, AMF, 3MF, machine-readable formats to go to 3D printers. So it is really and ready for all downward operations. And I can tell you, we are investing a lot to go in more crazy stuff there.
Can I create a drawing there?
You can create a drawing, of course.
Okay.
It's fully integrated.
I have to ask. Okay, interesting. Now, what if I don't want to design? I just need, I know how much load is going to be applied where the constraints are, where the things are fixed and so on. What if I don't want to do design? I'm lazy.
So what, you want me to do your design for you now?
Yeah.
All right, so let's do it. So with the goal of mass and cost reductions, CATIA function-driven generative design is the ideal tool to create new design for additive manufacturing. It starts with a simple design space without any CAD parameters, and the topology optimization methods automatically removes materials where it's not needed. It creates inspirational organic shapes while respecting the manufacturing constraints and perform objectives. And guess what? It's not only for additive, it works for other like milling and CNC kind of processes as well. So generative design will fuel your designers with new ideas to make the lightest, coolest, and most efficient parts ever made before.
You are answering some really nice questions here, okay, but more. You're not done.
All right.
In December 2022, the European Parliament, they announced a plan to impose carbon tariff on all the imported goods. So if you export to Europe, I should say, this is going to impact you in a big way. It means environmental footprint of your products is as important as the weight and production cost itself. Sustainability is no longer just a way of life. It is also a way to be profitable in business. It is estimated that 80% of product-related environmental impact is determined during the design phase. So what should we do?
So my suggestion is to adopt a sustainability-driven design approach. It's exactly the same like manufacturing-ready design approach or design for disassembly. Last year, if you remember, we introduced Eco-Design Engineer. And it's an ideal solution to help companies address their sustainability challenges without compromising product performance. So let me show you in action on the House of Design and how can they use this tool to assess a couple of design alternatives. You know, the one we have seen before. So do they go for the design that uses more material or the one that is using more energy to manufacture? Mm-hmm. Setting up the product environmental assessment is a pretty straightforward process. You simply assign the human activities that are used in its manufacture, shipping, or during its whole life. From raw materials to manufacturing processes, Eco-Design Engineer comes with a catalog of thousands of activities. And simply by filtering and searching for the activity, you can assign it to the life cycle of the part. And with the part material set as aluminum here, we can add the laser cutting process, ensuring that the environmental impact assessment takes into account the energy consumed by this process. The final step is to add the assembly arc welding and approximate shipping distance, or even the product's end of life, like scrap aluminum. And looking at the results scorecard, we see values that we all recognize, the carbon footprint. You can deep dive into the assembly to understand which component has the most and the biggest impact. But you should also care about the other results, the other KPIs. Why? Because it's good for business. You know, companies who supply into the built environment are already seeing a regulation requiring to report of these other environmental KPIs, not only CO2. And similar regulations come into effect in Europe in the next few years. But returning to our original question, which of the design alternatives is the most sustainable? Well, here you can see the result and judge by yourself.
That's really impressive.
So by using Eco-Design Engineer, not only it is possible to reduce the carbon cost of the product, you know, the tool presents you the result in an easy to understand way for the designer to take decision, but up to you, the executive team, and take actions on that for the greater good and for the good change.
And so far so good. Now, you heard House of Design, it has 40,000 component assembly.
Right.
I want to experience it in virtual world. It's virtual twin. What should I do?
Well, of course, you will use virtual world for that. So, you know that when you want to experience your design in real life, if you need to manufacture it, it will be painful. So virtual reality is about the closest that you can get to do that. And when you experience your product in a virtual reality environment, you instantly get an improved understanding of your design. And so our virtual reality solution allows you to experience your design in life-size stereoscopic visualization, where you can leverage the latest head-mounted display devices for a true gamer experience. So this provides built-in intuitive navigation and tools so that you can interrogate your design while in a virtual reality environment, thus saving time and cost versus physical prototyping.
Thank you. That's very impressive, interesting. Now, one last question, I would say, before we conclude the show. Not the show, this section, I should say. Look at these two numbers, 8,000 plus, 1 billion plus. Does these number mean anything to you, Romain?
Yeah, simple. So 8,000 people in R&D, which represent more than 40% of our global workforce at Dassault Systèmes. And in 2021, we spent more than $1 billion in research and development. This is what we're talking about.
I will pause there. You have to think about this. More than $1 billion spent on R&D in 2021. 2022, we will know it in coming months because things are being consolidated, but 1 billion plus. That is the kind of investment that Dassault Systems does in R&D. But Romain, not all that money goes into design domain. Not all the money is spent on just the present needs. So to our audience here, can we show a few examples of something mind-blowing?
Yeah, well, you know I'm not just as good a showman as you are, so if you bear with me, I will still go through two examples from what comes from our research department.
Okay.
So here the first one is a product that can really help to change the world. From atoms to airplanes, the BioVia solutions let you design better and more sustainable products from the atom up. And so let's look at a global problem, plastic food containers. How about developing plastic food containers that biodegrades on demand? Let's create a plastic with an embedded enzyme that will eat the plastic when exposed to certain heat or light conditions. We don't want the tray to biodegrade right away, so we need to encapsulate that enzyme with a compatible coating that will allow the enzyme to activate just at the right time. And rather than developing and testing thousands of different materials in a lab, which could take years, BioVia solutions let you run molecular dynamic simulations of different combinations of polymers and enzymes to optimize your material virtually. You can even visually see how those combinations of materials react to each other. And finally, we are presented with the best combination of polymers and enzymes to meet your goals. So, how would you change the world with those technologies? So maybe it can be new batteries that you will design to double or triple the range of the current electric vehicles, or develop semiconductors, materials that you could use to make your phone turn into a supercomputer. Yes, with those solutions, you can do it with the help of BioVia solutions. Now, let me show you a design concept inspired by nature and life, what we usually call biomimicry. Nature is one of the best designers. It has evolved its design over millions of years, And what we can learn from it is how can we apply it in the virtual design. So in this example, we will evolve a toy helicopter, just as an example, using trabecular cells, which are very common in nature. These are long rod cells, rod-like cells. They give strength with the least possible weight. You can see it in the leaves or in the bones, in the femur. And what if you apply the same concept in your design? Won't we achieve something that is the best possible, like nature evolved it? Of course, the answer is yes. But why stop here? A lot of times, the way nature evolves design is based on how things move. The way the ankle of a cheetah has evolved is different from the way your ankle has evolved. So why so? Because of varying forces. What if we take varying forces into consideration? We can evolve design like nature? Yes. In this case, dynamic inertial forces are considered to design the coupling between rotor blade and motor, giving shapes that are best suited to meet the need. This results is in a design that you won't even think about, but are very organic and best suited to meet the needs. This is what you see here. Also, tomorrow if you break a bone, then your body will fix it over time gradually by growing the cells to bind those bones together. Nature grows things. So can we grow design in a similar way? This is what you see here. And on top of that, we can add the trabecular design to achieve even greater strength. So these are just some of the questions that our research team asks themselves to come up with new ways of design. And everything you have seen here, we'll productize them for you, and you will be able to use them to design your products in new and innovative ways in the future.
So what do you think about that? Thank you, Roma.
Well, thank you.
Yep, thank you. He's really smart, isn't he?
Come on.
And that shirt really looks good.
Itchy for me, but I like it.
I think even that shirt will be itchy on me, but I'll wear it. Like every good thing in life, my session has come to end. Please do not go away. There is more to come. We have built the 3DEXPERIENCE work portfolio that grows with you to meet all your needs. At Dassault Systems, we believe in building long-term relationships. We are your technology partners. We are not your solution providers. And together, we are going to change the world, help you transform your businesses from delivering products to delivering experiences. And with that, I'd look forward to seeing all of you on the dance floor tonight. Please do not, after a few rounds of beer, you won't even know you are dancing, so do not feel shy.
I'll be there.
He'll help, I'll help. We are here to help. With that, thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so this is an intruder. Where is security? Where is the security? He came from CATIA to Solidworks, so he is a bridge between CATIA and Solidworks.
Wish you well as well.
Just want to have a picture with both R&Ds. These two guys are amazing.
This way, come on. He has no idea.
Everybody smile. Oh, that's so good.
Here. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jamie, take one for you. I'll get one with the crowd of it. Come back up. Let's all do it together. Ooh, that's on me. Hi.
You're in the...
That's a good
Tracey, picture is here.
There you go. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Yes, we'll see you on the dance floor.
See you on the dance floor.
Fantastic. Thank you, Manish and your team. That was amazing. It is so fantastic to hear from so many diverse customers how Solidworks has grown with your businesses. Beautiful. Okay, so yesterday in part 1 of Don't Miss This Demo, we saw Platform Jones narrowly escape peril and recover lost features from the old Solidworks headquarters. We saw some compelling demos for 2024, but then we were left hanging with a missing code reference pointing to a mysterious well of features folder on a USB drive belonging to Brenda. But Platform and Markup are falling behind their old nemesis, FileLock, who has tracked down Brenda on her way home.
Brenda!
Brenda, or shall I say Madame Camford, Senior R&D Manager? You're coming with me, and you're going to sing like a canary.
Aw, you noticed my LinkedIn update. Wait, what?
That's right. You're going to tell me all the new features in SolidWorks 2024 or else.
Oh my, that's pungent. What did you have for lunch?
It was a garlic chicken pesto sandwich. It was quite nice, but I brushed my teeth, I swear. Now, tell me all the new features in SolidWorks 2024 or I'll use this.
Is that a slide rule?
It is, and I have no idea how to use it, but it is very dangerous.
2024? Come on, buddy. I just set up my 2023 calendar. Every day it's a different motivational saying. Today's was, when you're feeling down, use the up key. Isn't that clever?
Yeah, that is nice. I like that. It's very motivational. I'll have to write that down, yeah. Now, you're going to tell me every feature that's ever happened. Are you going to answer your phone? That's a little obnoxious. I mean, I guess they can wait.
Yeah, thanks. I'll be just a minute.
As a villain. I'm an evil villain. Villain. Menace. Enough! Now, you're going to give me all the new features in SolidWorks 2024 for my designers, so they can have them before anybody else.
You're just gonna have to wait for the file release notes, buddy.
File lock waits no update, Fraulein. Vivac! Madame Camford, R&D Senior Manager, you're going to show me everything that is new in SolidWorks 2024. And for the sake of it, could you explain what 3DEXPERIENCE is all about? I'm still kind of foggy on that one.
You know I can't do that. There's strict NDAs in place.
Well, surely our legal teams can come to some terms with no delay or unnecessary back and forth.
You may as well just wait for the release notes. Besides, even if I wanted to, I don't have my laptop here.
Enough with the excuses. You will show me what your developers have been working on. There is no escape key for you here.
I can't.
You can.
I won't.
You will.
Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. You got any coffee for this? 3 creams, 3 sugars, and a straw?
Sure, I can do that.
Once we enter Firelock's headquarters, we'll need to get past his design and drafting department.
Markup. If we wait till Friday, maybe 2:30, it'll be as empty as a freshly formatted SSD.
Brilliant platform, Jones. So we save Brenda, you subdue Firelock,
And I'll make sure she still has her USB drive. Once we save her, she'll have to show us what's in the Well of Features folder.
I'll put these notes into action and these tasks in work.
Okay, look. What if I show you some of our new SolidWorks Cloud? Would you like that? I could even create something amazing and send it up to the printers up there.
Now we're speaking the same language.
How about a little Slack?
Design.
Boom! How about that for a demo?
Brenda, we're here to save you.
Platform Jones. Last time you and I collaborated, you left my assembly mate full of errors. This time, I'm way ahead of you, pal.
Nice to see you too. Listen, no time for chit-chat. Do you still have that special USB drive you used to wear around your neck?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jones.
Don't run your pretty little loops on me. I know it has the Well of Features folder on it.
Jones, you look a lot better than you think. The Well of Features, really? You think that's just sitting in some folder on some amazingly bedazzled USB necklace?
So, what's on that?
This old thing? It's just a project plan. A project plan that contains the Well of Features, but...
That well could unlock new features for users everywhere. It belongs in our CAD.
But there's a problem. It requires the credentials of someone of legendary status. Someone who has spent his entire career cataloging features and file sets the world over.
Brenda, are you suggesting whom I think you're suggesting?
Yep, his dad, Professor Jones.
If you want to get serious about competing in Model Mania, you got to learn the fundamentals. Move and delete face, edit sketch plane, offset surface. And you had rebuild errors this time, kid, but that doesn't mean you have to like it.
Gee, Dr. Jones, I was just asking you about a dimension on the section view.
You're out of time anyway. Come back to me when you're a CSWE. Only then will you truly be ready for a Phase 2 design change.
Dad, it sure has been a while since Essentials. I hope you're staying tough with that Model Mania tutoring. Weather is fine. Anywho, can I borrow your old 3D Experience login credentials, please? Platform Jones.
Borrow my login credentials? What does he think this is, some sort of CAD tube account? What has this kid gotten himself into anyway? And why does he insist on calling himself Platform? The software is the platform. I told you, kid, come back when you're a CSWE.
I am not a CSWE. I'm Firelock, and you are coming with me.
So good. Firelock. Clever yet stinky. Felonious but well-dressed. Hey, there's always a trade-off in life, like design, right? Well, tomorrow we'll see if Platform, Markup, and Brenda can work together to rescue Professor Jones and continue their quest for the well of features. And that brings us to our first break. So join us back here at 10:45 to learn about how you can add simulation to SolidWorks to enable your designs and remove challenges throughout your development process. So grab some coffee, take a quick break. We'll see you back here at 10:45. Thanks.